There we go. Now, okay, so we had some stuff that we were working on. Am I right? Yeah. So there was, I'm trying to remember now, of course, because I taught like four lessons today. Everybody's playing everything, and I can't remember who's playing what. But we did have some stuff that we were working on. There was three or four things, wasn't there?
Laddie on the Platy with the Platy was one.
Yeah.
The Irish washerwoman,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we work on off to California.
Nice one. Okay. So why don't we take the G ones, the Irish washerwoman and the off to California? We'll work on those first to get warmed up. And Laddie with the Platy, didn't we finish learning all the parts?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put in some time practicing that because that's quite a, none of the parts are hard, that's for sure, but a lot to remember for sure. So we'll have to grind away at it. But in the meantime, let's practice our G major, get it nice and cheery and in tune, and then we'll do the G tunes. Okay, here we go. G major scale and arpeggio. Ready, slow. I did a perfect game there. Let's do the arpeggio. Ready? Go. All right, I had one sharp B, so we're gonna have to do it again. Sorry, otherwise it would have been perfect, but one sharp B. So we'll just try it again once more right away. I like the different backgrounds today. Lena's got a different background than usual. Astrid, I didn't know you had a baby grand piano. That's pretty sweet, man. Very nice. It's lovely. And you got a nice cuckoo clock too, just like we had when I was a kid. This is pretty cool too. Okay, one more time. G major. Okay, ready, two, a one, two, three, go. Very good. Everybody feeling good? Good G's? Okay, let's pick up the pace, and then after we do that, we're going to do this here. Everybody remember those? Arpeggio inversion perversions. Okay? Let's do the scale and arpeggio first. Let's do it about this fast. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. How did everybody do with that? I did really good, but I wasn't perfect. How do people feel? Did it go well? Or did you like miss a bunch? Not bad? That's great. Let's do it one more time like that. Oh, cool. Nice zoom out there. Lena, that worked really well. Manual zoom out. Okay. Hi, Heather. 1, 2, 3, go. Better for me. How's you guys feeling? Is it better? Just as good? Let's do this here. Okay, remember doing that? Let's see what happens here. Okay. So let's see. So we're doing the arpeggio inversions. A 1, 2, go. Now, there might have been some figuring out that had to be done there, and that's okay. Do you guys remember how to do this? Not really? Okay, check this out. Are you? Okay, so you play the G major arpeggio, which is the G, B, D. And now you're going to back up one note of the arpeggio and do it starting on B. Okay, and there's a G at the top there, yeah. And now you're going to back up one note, started on D. See that? And then you're going to back up one more note. Back up again. Back up again. And then we come down, 4, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, open, 3, open 2, and open 2, open. Okay, does that give you an idea what we're doing there? Let's give it a try, and I'll call out some numbers as we go. This is a very good thing for playing tunes because it's kind of is a tune. Okay, so we got G, B, D. That does not help. Open 2, open. Ready, go. Back to the 2. Open. Back to the 3. Back to the 1. Back to the 3. 4. Okay, now 4, 2. A3. E2. A3. 1. Back to the 3. 3. Back to the 1. So back to the 3. is how it goes. Okay? Does everybody understand how that works? Good. That's good. Let's do it again right away. Okay, this is one of those exercises that, like, when you see somebody practicing at on a movie, you know, this is what they're playing. Okay, here we go. Ready to go. How did that go? That looked really great. Anybody have any questions or problems about arpeggio inversions? No? One more time. Even better this time. All right. 1, 2, go. How's everybody feeling? Are you in the key of G solidly? That's great. So let's start with the Irish Washerwoman, because that's kind of on my brain most recently, I think. We'll have to do the high second part sometime. There's this, this one has the low second part, but there's a high second part. I'll have to show it to you sometime because it's really nice. All right. Now, so since we've been playing this a while, and I remember last time it was getting pretty smooth, we're going to do some speed trials and see how fast we can get it. First of all, let's grind away at it at a moderate pace to make sure it's all there and there's nothing going to be in the way of going faster. And then we're going to try pushing it and see what happens. Oh, hugs, that's nice. Oh, there's Debbie. That's good. Tell her what's going on here. Hi, Debbie. Yo. How you doing? Good, good, good. So we're just about to start practicing the Irish Washerwoman. We're going to grind away at it a few times at a moderate pace. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Let's do it, people. Let's wash the clothes. Get rid of this. It would be very good. Hide sidebar. Yeah, much better. Okay. So let's see. What's a good pace that we definitely will do it right? Is that going to work? I think that can work. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, go! Now that looked like it just went swimmingly. Did everything go okay for those few times there? Okay, let's put our helmets on and open the throttle. See if we can get through this quicker. So let's see, how fast is it? It's going to be a challenge. You know, sometimes it's dangerous when you do these speed ups because you want to speed it up enough that you notice the difference. But of course, you don't want it to make it too hard for yourself. So let's see. Let's maybe kind of go. Let's give that a try. And we're going to give it a couple of tries because we'll do the double-barreled shotgun effect. If you don't get it on the first shot, get it on the second shot. Okay? Let's move the camera a little bit here. Keep sliding out of the shot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Like everybody survived. Very, very good. Any challenges going at that tempo? Or was it pretty smooth and pretty comfortable?
I found that there was a challenge on the very last line, those the second bar or the third bar from the very end.
Yeah.
It's just that hand position. I find my fingers aren't going fast enough when we're doing it faster.
And so, did I talk about leaning?
No.
Okay. Did I talk about leaning over my finger?
I think you did, but it's not help. Well, I mean, it helps, but I'm still slow.
Yeah, I mean, it will help, but it's a move you got to practice.
Yeah.
And a good way, I probably mentioned it, but a good way to practice it is to just try to play the double stop. See that?
Oh.
Yep. That's pretty good. See that?
I don't know. It sounded a little squeaky.
Well, it might be, it might be, and it might be a little out of tune or, as well, because it's a fifth, and fifths are very finicky about being in tune. You know, they
Okay.
have to be really in tune. But this is what it sounds like when it's in tune. Because that's the move we're doing, right? So that's G and C together there. It's beautiful. You can see that I have my fingers kind of at an angle to get them both in tune. And I got it flopped down pretty good too. See that? Flopped down pretty good across the two strings as well. Okay? That's how I do that move. And it's a lot easier and quicker, but you do have to get the hang of it. But we'll try it again. We'll start getting the hang of it. Anybody else have any challenges from when we were going that fast? Anything at all? Yep.
So I noticed as soon as we went faster, I was out of tune and lots of squeaking. And I have it, and that's just, I have to work on that. But generally, we're playing the notes quickly, and there isn't time, I don't think, for, lots of bow. But you're supposed to bring in lots of bow, and I feel like I'm doing 2 millimeters, 2 millimeters, 2 millimeters. That's probably wrong.
Here, let me show you how much bow I'm using, because first of all, let me address the first thing you said. So, getting out of tune when you go fast is a very common thing. It's probably flat. Do you notice that it's flat or sharp or flat? Yeah. So the flatness is caused by when the tempo goes up, the first thing that suffers is a failure to bring in the proper finger pressure that you normally use to play a note because you're going faster. And so you kind of skip a step. You skip that step. So the way that I get people to battle that is to just bring in a little bit more finger pressure across the board when you go faster in anticipation of, not bringing it in for each note as you would if you were hearing it. So that's number one. So press a little harder. Number two, the, what do you call it? What did you say now? What was number two? There was the, squeaky. Yeah, squeaky. So squeaky is probably, when you go fast, squeaky can be caused by two things. I mean, I've told you the 5 leading causes of squeaking, but this is specific because we're going faster, right? So this happens when you go faster. Watch, for a lot of people anyway. See that? Right up close to the bridge because a tension is happening. Okay, and the arm is coming in. So you got to think out in front. If you think out in front, your bow is more likely to stay straight between the bridge and fingerboard and less likely to do this. Or it's because the thing you were talking about with the amount of bow you're using. So here's how much bow I'm using. About that much for that speed because, as the speed goes up, the bows do get shorter. There's no question about it. You're still trying to use lots of bow, but the bows have to get shorter as you go faster. If I was playing it slow, much bow I'm using there. So it's okay for the bows to shorten. You just want to kind of make it as fluid as possible and it'll get rid of that squeaky because when you're using small bows, this is kind of the result if you're tense. You hearing that little threatening squeak there? Yeah. And it's just because you're using short bows, but because you're tense, it might be just the crunch sound that happens at the beginning of a bow. See that? So just loosen up, man. Loosen up. We're only playing a few tunes here. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Anyway, let's do it again. Anybody else have any great comments like that or questions or things that they struggled with when we were going fast? Okay, well, you asked for it then. So let's start moderate, and then we're gonna do it 3 times. Start moderate, and then each time I'll bump it up a little. Okay, here we go. Relax. Everybody take a big exhale. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Do? Few dings on the helmet? So I'll tell you what that was though. Because if you were still keeping up, that's really great because that was a clip. So let's see, it was... Oh no. Oh, here it is. You're never going to believe this. Anybody have a guess at what we just did there for that jig? Any guesses on the metronome?
I'm guessing 90. Mom's guessing 85.
Okay, 1985. Any other guesses?
100.
Okay, any other guesses?
I'm thinking 80.
Huh?
120 maybe.
120. How about you, Elaine?
80?
Okay, how about you, Julie?
Oh, I'm thinking it's around 90.
Okay. Debbie for the win. 100 on the metronome, people. If you don't believe me, let me show you. I'm going to turn the sound on. Hold on now. Okay. Hey, 100. Woohoo! So that's a huge improvement. That's really, really good. Let's take another jig that we've done for a long time, like Kesh. We've done Kesh a million times, right? Let's take Kesh and see if we can do it also at 100. We'll warm up to it, but I think we could. I think we could do the two of them at 100. And that's like dance tempo, guys. It's awesome. It's 14 notches away from actual dance tempo, but it's still, it's the ballpark. Okay, so let's start off. We won't start at 100. Something civilized like that. But I don't think it'll take us long to get it up to 100. All right, let's do it. And again, we'll start this slow. We'll do it 3 times and I'll push you. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, everybody looked like they were having no problems there. It wasn't 100, but it was. Let's see here. It was dum dum ba dee dum ba dee daddle dee daddle dee daddle dee daddle 90. That was 90. So pretty close. Okay, so let's here we'll start it there at 90, and we're going to do it 2 more times, 90 and then 100. Okay, let's give it a try. 190, 100. Shake him out if you got it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. that go, people? Not as good? This part here is a bugger. That part there really tends to slow people down in the second part of the tune. And my best advice for that is to try not to use your arm to do those string crossings. Try not to do that, because that's what takes all the time and energy. I do it like this. Very small flick of the wrist. Julie's got it there. See that? Whip it around there. See, that's the easiest and quickest way to avoid slowing down in that part, because that's the bugger of that part. Okay? Any other bits that are stuck getting in your way of playing it fast, or is it just taking the grinder to it? Okay, let's grind. Not quite at that, not quite. We'll just go on the back foot. One, two, three, go! Did everybody make it that time? Good. It was up there. It was probably 95. Okay? So I want you to work on that, because I want to be able to play those two tunes at 100. But for now, take a little breather, shake it all out, and we're going to do the two tunes at 95, 2 times each. Okay? Oh, you hear that? Wow, that was a good crack. My God. It's the fiddle side. Always the fiddle side. Never the bow side, luckily. Imagine if it was both. I keep wishing that I could switch. Jennifer's father was ambidextrous and could write his name at the same time with both hands. And he was quite brilliant too, and he would start at either end of his name and work his way into the middle like that. And of course, when she told me that, I was like, oh, that's amazing, that's cool. If he played the fiddle, do you think he could switch? And she was like, oh, I don't know. Because if it was me, that's what I'd be doing, man. Oh, that would be so sweet. Halfway through the gig, just switch. Oh, my God, that would be great. Anyway, so far, not happening. I tried playing, I was at the session on, what was it, 2 Tuesdays ago, and Steve Jeffries was there. Steve Jeffries is a fiddle player from here in Toronto, and he was part of the 70s crowd here in Toronto playing Irish music, mostly, a bit of Cape Breton, with a lot of the good players that I play with constantly. And he's a great guy. He was an architect all his life. But he is a lefty, and he has one of the very few actual left-handed fiddles that I know of in the world. And so he was down at the session there, and my friend Papper, Dave Papazian, made it for him a long time ago. And he was down at the session there, and I was like, can I give it a try, the lefty fiddle? I'm going to tell you something. I could not make sense of that thing at all. Not even a bit. I was trying, and eventually I tried it on this side, and that I could kind of figure out. But over here and everything opposite, no hope of being able to do that. No way. Anyway, shall we?
Handed player, Dan. I had an uncle who started out, when he learned first, he learned right-handed.
Yeah.
Somewhere in his 20s or late 20s, early 30s, he was in a mining accident, and his hand was injured. So
Yeah.
he had to go over to playing left-handed, and was actually quite good at it eventually. But
But he was a lefty, and he started playing.
no, he was right first.
Oh, okay. But he was able to switch over. Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, that's hard to do. That's pretty remarkable, man. Well, there's hope. So if I ever shove my hand into the table saw, there's hope for me yet. Anyway, I see a small young child behind me, showing a midriff. Yes.
Daddy, how long until Mom gets home, and is she getting home before I go to bed?
No, she's coming home after you go to bed. You're going to see her in the morning because she's in the army tonight.
But I took my earrings out because they...
Oh, you're fine. You're good.
No, I have to spend a year with them while sleeping.
I know, but we already figured out that you're okay for a night. No problem at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes it good.
Okay,
And
that's
also,
good.
can I have a freezy?
Yes, you can have a freezy, and your brother can too. Okay, that's that. She got earrings, so they're a little bit of maintenance. You know what I mean? Like have to keep them open. And then when Jennifer was gone for a few days, I had no hope of getting them in. You know what I mean? Like I have no experience with that. And Jen was like, you really can't do it unless you know what it feels like to put a earring through a hole. Forget it, you know. So we had to just go without. And one of them did close over a bit, and Jen had to kind of pull, you know, not pleasant. But anyway, it's okay. Okay, shall we? And everybody's playing righty. Okay, that's good. Probably good. Probably good. So we're doing Irish Washerwoman and then the Kesh. Good clip, 2 times each. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody hung in there. That's not too bad. So I would put that at 95. I'm just going to check, but I think we're about 95. Yep. In and around 95 for practice, successful practice. Okay? And that means we're definitely going to get these fast enough, like, that you could dance to them. Definitely. There's no question about it. And that's really exciting. This is what's good about grinding away these tunes until they start working, eh? And if anybody ever asks you to play a tune, you can pick it up and play 2 jigs almost up to speed for everybody. Imagine that. Hey, I was saying to the orchestra, who there's a couple of members here, but on Tuesday night, another priest showed up, or a guy studying to be a priest. Joe McMaster's buddy, Dave Rankin. He's one of the Rankins from Mabou Coal Mines. He's a young fella. And he plays guitar and he step dances. And does he ever step dance? Oh my God, it was just great. And so he came down to the session and he had a great time. He was right into the tunes, playing great guitar, really nice guitar. And then near the end of the night, we got the Highland Pipes going. And he started step dancing. And it was just delightful. And he was a really great young fella too, like a lot of fun, and he even went out having a smoke with the boys and everything. Like, he kind of reminded me of my uncle the priest. He was kind of like that too. Like, he didn't take being a priest really that seriously, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. I loved him, my uncle. I loved him because he was a funny old guy. He drove an ex-cop car that he bought at an auction or something like that, and it still had the searchlight on it, you know. And so we'd be driving along the street, and just for fun, he would flash it at people as if we were looking for them and freak them out. It's really funny. He had a hilarious sense of humor. But an interesting thing happened to him when he was working at an orphan's camp one summer. He fell into a fire head first, and he was okay, but the heat singed the inside of his nasal passages and all that, meaning that he lost his sense of smell. And he also mostly lost his sense of taste as a result. And so eating at his house was always a very boring experience because he couldn't taste anything. So it'd just be kind of like, you know, bare meat and potatoes with nothing on it at all. And except the only thing that he could taste were Viva Puffs. You know, those cookies? With the marshmallow and the chocolate on the outside, the puffy things. And he had like a whole cabinet full of Viva Puffs because it was really the only thing you could actually taste. But he was a great old guy. Loved him. Miss him. Anyway, is that everybody feeling good about those jigs? Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get going, Dan. So we'll catch up with the tape later. Thanks.
Yeah, it'll be Laddie with the Platty. Thanks, Julie. Okay, so let's get out Laddie with the Platty. We learned the whole thing there last time, so we're going to have to put some work in on it now. Because it's a multi-parter and it's a bit to remember. Let's open this window. Warm one today. I'm trying not to use my AC all the time. My furnace has this nice little function that keeps air going through my vents. It's like a fan function, so I can turn that on and all the vents just keep moving air around the house. So that we've been just doing that, which is working really good. But I expect we're going to have to turn it on full blast before long. This is Toronto. What was it like in New Brunswick today, Debbie?
Pharmacy for most of it, but everybody was telling me it was beautiful outside.
Oh, really? Oh, you're inside? Oh, drag. But it was nice out there? Yeah, that's nice. It's 27 degrees here in Ontario today.
Man.
Bit nuts. Bit of a drastic change, to tell you the truth. Okay, Laddie with the Platty. Let's go slow, and let's just see. We're going to do it a good 3 times and just get her all knit together. We played this tune on Tuesday night with the Highland Pipes. Ross actually suggested it, but he didn't know about this. He only does, the Highland Pipers only do the first 2 parts. So he was quite delighted, and I think he's going to learn the rest of the parts. We're going to do it together. It's kind of cool. It fits on the Highland pipes really well. Okay, here we go. Let's go slow, guys. It's a lot to remember. 1, 2, 3. Of music. All right, how we doing? Anybody having any systemic problems that I can help with? Or is it just something that needs a whole lot of sandpaper? Sandpaper? Okay, we can do that. Okay, let's do it again then. Prime your sanding discs.
Could we go a tiny bit slower?
I'm thinking that would be good, because just judging from how much people had to kind of stop and jump back in. So we will go ultra slow, and I promise I will not let us speed up. So they kind of like this. Let's see if that's a good pace for it, I think. Let's see if we can get through it like that. 1, 2, 3. did that go better at that tempo? That's good. Putting it together. Hardest part. I want to hear everybody's hardest part. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. No, 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 parts in the tune. What do you find the hardest part? Let's start with you, Astrid. What's the hardest part for you?
It's going to be the second tune. It starts on bar 6. I'm finding that rhythm. No, not. Yeah, there's a rhythm that starts with that E minor and an A. With the E minor especially, I just find it really difficult just to get it. So I slip over it.
Okay.
And
Bar
then
6.
that's a repeated rhythm. I think it goes into bar 16, bar
Yeah.
anyways, I think it's repeated 4 or 5 times, and I just find it just a real tough thing to get.
Is that the da 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 da?
Da 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 da. No. Da 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 da. Yeah. Ba 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 ba.
Okay, I'm gonna try to see what part. Are you talking about the first line?
Well, the second line.
Second line.
Again, and it starts it's the second tune, so it's the second bar, and it's got an E minor and then an A in that same bar. And it starts with a B, and then goes A, B, D, and then C sharp, rather E, and then an E again.
Oh, so yeah, that's short line. Logo.
Pardon me, can you play it again?
Sure.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
Short long.
Oh, okay. So can you do it again, please?
Yeah, and
Well, I'll re-listen when the tape goes.
sure. And I'm gonna do it on its own, those 4 notes, and then I'm gonna back up a little bit to give you some context.
Okay.
So first of all, here are those 4 notes: C, E, E, F. Okay. Now here it is with the little bit before.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. We've got it on tape, so I'll work on it.
Yeah, and it's the only sandwich that we don't play very much. So we play the long sandwich all the time. We play the short sandwich all the time. We play the long, short all the time. But short, long is rare.
Okay.
So that
Okay,
would
very good. Thanks, Dan.
No problem. And you're right, it does repeat. Okay, that's good. Good to clear that up. How about you, Elaine? What's your worst favorite part? I hate that part.
I guess for me, it's the very last line of the tune where we're doing the
The triplets.
triplets. Yeah.
Okay, that would be a good thing to practice all on its own because it's such a good pattern. Let's play the last line a couple of times. Nice and slow to get the pattern, because that's all it is. That's basically the pattern there, is how each of those start. Okay, let's try that nice and slow. Last line. Ready, go. Let's do it again. Same thing. Ready, last line. Now, does that feel a little bit more solid, Lane?
Yeah. One of the things was I was using a different version of it, but I've just opened up what's the book.
That would be confusing. Yeah, I remember we talked about this already. Okay, your version is from the orchestra from before, right?
It probably is.
And this one is in Jerry's book. So, but it's not going to be far off, I don't think.
No, there's just a difference in some of the
Some of the triplets.
triplets, yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, Deborah, how about you? Worst favorite part? C?
Line C.
Let's do it. Let's run C. It's like I said. I find it to be a dumb part and hard to remember because of that. But the way that I do remember it though is that it starts with a short long. Okay, it's a long sandwich. It starts with a long sandwich, and it's the only part in the whole tune that starts with a long sandwich. It might help to keep it straight. Okay, let's try it. We'll do it twice. Ready, slow. Let's do it again. Same exact thing. Ready, short, long. Is it feeling a little more solid, Debbie? Yeah. The other thing that I noticed as we were playing it is that it has all long sandwiches. The whole part. Short, long, short, da, 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 da. Short, long, short. Short, long, short. Da, da, dee, da, dee, da, da, da. See that? Every sandwich is a long one. Okay, might help with the guesswork. You know what I mean? Anything. Okay, ladies, worst favorite part. I hate that part. I wish that part wasn't written by the old Scottish fellow that wrote it. He sucked. Which part is that?
I'm gonna say the whole last part, the last two lines,
Yep.
And well, the last line.
the last line. Mom's saying the last line.
Okay, let's run the last two lines. We ran the last line with Elaine a few times now. Let's run the last two lines at that nice slow tempo just to make sure it's all there.
We go even slower because I'm having trouble reading at that pace.
No problem. We'll go nice and slow. Remember the tricks about reading. Do lots of guessing. So let's go like this. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's do it again. From the top. Same thing. It's looking better, ladies. Ready? Go. does that feel stronger now? Kinda? Let's try one more time. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Ready? Go! One more! Better? Oh, the young one's failing. She's falling fast. Okay, cool. Take a little breather. We're going to do the whole thing. Oh my god, too much fiddling. Although I didn't do a whole lot today. I just a couple of lessons. Friday's usually an easier day, which meant I could do some work outside, which is always fun. Some mice made like an apartment of my workshop while we were living at the other house, and I'm vacuuming up mouse poop all afternoon today. Just seems to be no end of it. My God! But you know, at least they didn't do any serious damage. They just left their mark. I have to give it a good clean there before I start using it again. Okay, here we go. Let's get this laddie covered with platy. One, two, three, go! right, people. I think the parts are there. You can work on them. And like I said, start next time you play it, start with your worst favorite part. Start with this part that bugs you the most. And see if you can get that strong and then go from there. See what I mean? Always nice, because then when you go back, you play the whole thing, that part's going to probably work. And then you get that huge, oh, I did it reward. Don't you love that? That's great. Debbie will probably tell us what that is. It's dopamine or something. I've heard of this thing that you do, that some people do, called a dopamine fast. And what you do is you cut yourself off from any forms of outside stimulation. So no phones, no what do you call it? Reading. You're allowed to read, but not on a Kindle. You're allowed to write. Journaling is a really good thing to do. But reading the news or surfing your phone or anything like that, you can't do. You have to just kind of live without that dopamine response of stuff for 48 hours, they say. And it resets your dopamine levels in your brain. What do you think? Anybody going to do it? I don't think I could do it. Yeah, Heather's doing it. Yeah, geez, it'd be nice sometimes. But anyway, I've heard of this. I don't know if I'm going to try it, but I don't know. It might be an idea. So now, I had an idea. For next time, I want you guys to practice Laddie with the Platy so we have a chance of doing it at a halfway decent tempo. Because I was thinking that it might be cool to go into the Silver Spear. What were we doing, Jackie Coleman? No, we were just doing the Silver Spear, right? Silver Spear on its own. And I was thinking how nice it would be to put it after the Laddie with the Platy. So check this out. Nice, great change there going into that. So if we could strengthen that, why don't we play that? Why don't we practice the Silver Spear a little bit in our last couple of minutes here? And that's going to be the hopes for next time, that we put those two tunes together and do a successful transition from Strathspey to reel. Wouldn't that be cool? So get out your Silver Spear and we'll do a little bit of stabbing. Expensive stabbing. Only the finest. Okay, let's go slow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! cover spear looks pretty intact. And but you know, it could use a little bit of work in terms of the tempo, I think, for sure, and keeping it straight. But I think that would be a great thing to do, is to put together those tunes. All right. Any questions, concerns, or complaints? Queries? No? Okay. It's Friday, so I'm letting you off early. We'll see you next Thursday as per... Oh, wait. Next Thursday is... Today is the 12th, so Thursday the 18th. Oh, no. I don't think I have... I think I'm good to go. Let me double check here. I feel like I have something. No, I don't. We're good. We'll see you next Thursday, everybody. Thanks a million for the different time. Bye-bye.